I spoke to Rob Sussman about it because his company has just launched a way for you to send money to your Facebook friends without using their bank account. So it's not a game as such, but it's certainly making money much more social. Give me your name, please, and your company for the record.
Rob Sussman, company is integr8's. Yeah. We've built a company. It's the largest privately owned managed services and infrastructure management company. There's about 550 people throughout South Africa and Africa.
Are you looking at doing a deal with Facebook?
So we've done something with Facebook already. We built a platform called Zungu's. It's a code name actually that just stuck, and we're actually looking for a name. So I'd love to know if there are any listeners that can provide us with a name. Much like Microsoft had a code name called Longhorn at a time. I don't know if you know the code name for another product called Ice Cream Sandwich.
Yeah, but I mean, these are not pejorative words for white man in Africa. These are not the Swahili word for white man.
Yeah. Zungu's with a Z on the end.
Oh, yeah, because that makes a big difference. Eh?
Yeah, that makes a big difference. So we just chose a code name, Zungu's, a Z at the beginning and a Z in the end. It's a multi-tiered platform. The first tier of the platform is money transfer between Facebook friends. So in other words, for me to get money to you now, the only way to get money to you is to know your bank account details. Or maybe I can do it through PayPal. I need your email address. We've built a platform where as long as I recognize your face and you're a friend of mine, I can transfer money to you. We did a POC originally in 2010. We launched into closed beta at the beginning of 2011, and we did a soft launch. We put it live. It's running on Facebook, and it went live in December, so it was a couple of weeks ago. We put it live. We didn't do a major launch. We just opened it up. We didn't do any PR or marketing around it just yet. So we're just letting it scale. The uptake's been amazing. We're engaging with some very strong partners now. And as we allow that to scale, we're building the second and third tier, which consists of the ability to click, purchase, and share that experience with your friends, as well as an API for developers to write applications that integrate into the Zungu's platform. Facebook's very big with birthdays. Everyone writes happy birthday. But we've got on our roadmap through the API developers possibly to send a gift to your friend on his birthday, send him a Groupon voucher, send him some airtime. So essentially send him any form of online virtual product.
What do you think of this 22/7 then?
So funny 22/7, berserk. When I saw the launch on ITWeb actually with Christo, and then the next day or two I read how the banks were very anti the launch of 22/7. I flew up to Joburg yesterday. I sat on the plane, I looked to my left, and I'm sitting next to Christo. And I wasn't sure if it was him. I recognized him in the picture. So I said, well, are you Christo? He said, yes. I said, how's it? I'm Rob Sussman from integr8's. I said, I saw your article, all that. We had a very good chat. And he sent me an email yesterday. He's a smart guy. He's a smart guy. What I think of it, it's innovative, it's clever, it's smart. They're running an open beta. So if you look at their website, which I looked at yesterday for the first time, it's an open beta. The banks are very anti it. I understand why from a security aspect. Christo and 22/7 are using security platform called Yodel. I think it's from San Francisco and Palo Alto. It's very secure, never been hacked. So security is very good. But the barrier to entry there is the banks have gone out and says, don't give your details to anybody other than us, which is obviously smart for them to say it for various reasons. Firstly, from a security aspect, the security exists solely with the banks, so the banks will hold that tightly. The second thing is the banks will ensure their hold over their clients going forward. How it pans out is going to be very, very interesting.
Banks are poked. This is the beginning. This is the first crack. This is the beginning of the end. Yeah. The banks are finished.
The banks will evolve. The banks will evolve. So I'm not going to put it as boldly as you, but you're probably right. But I'll say the banks need to evolve in a very, very fast way. So if you look at what's happening with the Google wallet and all these wallets, so the Google wallet is powered by Citibank in New York, and the drive towards NFC and PayWave at the point of sale. So the banks are losing control.
Poked. They're poked.
In fact, let me give you an analogy. The banks are losing control over banking the same way media lost control over publishing of content. Because let's say Facebook and Twitter, the journalists are in the hands of the public now. So before the media controlled speech, it's now people that control it. And the same thing I think will happen with banking, is the control over time is actually being handed over.